Hi, I'm Donna Spector with Real Living Suburban Lifestyle, and I am the host of Get to Know Hopkinton. And I'm so excited because I'm here with Hana Reilly, and we are in the ceramic studio at the Hopkinton Center for the Arts. Hana is a ceramic teacher. She's been an educator for over 15 years, teaching
Something
pottery
like that.
to
Yeah.
children and adults.
Yes.
And throughout the Metro West area over the years, you've taught?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, also Newton. I forgot.
Okay.
But yeah, Newton, Southborough, Needham, Framingham, and now I'm here.
I know you're here. Excellent. And how did you learn the trade of pottery?
I learned it in the Czech Republic. I went to school there after actually going to school for engineering.
Oh, wow. That's a big switch.
It is a big switch, but I always wanted to do ceramics and pottery.
Okay.
So I kind of went back to what I really wanted to do.
Excellent. Find your passion, right?
Yes,
That's what the kids are all doing these days,
Yeah.
finding passion, that's right. So how did you get involved with the Hopkinton Center for the Arts?
So I was teaching at the Danforth Museum
Okay.
Art School, and I
That's a great
met-
place too.
Yes.
I took a lot of art lessons there when I was in
It
high
is
school.
an excellent place, but they closed down their ceramic studio.
Okay.
But it just happened that I actually started talking to Chris Waldman.
Okay.
A long time before that, we met and we started talking, and she always wanted to open a ceramic studio here, and so we kind of planned it for a long time.
Yeah, and lucky you.
And I know it just happened that Danforth closed their ceramic studio and we opened.
Right, and we'll give you a little tour in a little bit. Hana gave me a tour earlier. It's a fabulous spot. So tell me, what level classes are you teaching here?
All levels, pretty much.
Okay. So if you're a beginner, you shouldn't be afraid?
Not at all.
Okay.
It's perfect for beginners.
Okay.
Our classes, it depends. Kids' classes are structured a little different than adult classes. So adult classes are pretty mixed levels.
Okay.
So I will have a few beginners, some intermediate, some advanced students.
Okay, so
in
when
the
I
class.
sign up for your class, I won't feel intimidated with other people there?
No,
Okay.
people sometimes do,
Yeah.
but the other students make you feel
Feel
so
good.
comfortable
good.
because
Okay.
everybody helps each other.
That's
it's
great.
a really nice community.
So, and that is a tribute to you because you're the teacher, instructor, and that's what you foster.
I try to make people feel comfortable too. But yeah, it's fun. It definitely, wheel throwing takes longer to grasp.
Right. So how long, how many classes do you think before somebody really starts to grasp the wheel throwing? Because instructors make it look really easy, and I know it's hard.
Yes. So I would say if you take one session, you will be making very small, and I'm talking small like this, bowls.
Yeah, okay.
The second session, you will start feeling comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of returning students.
That's wonderful.
Who have been taking the classes here for years now.
Yeah. So how long is a session?
So usually 12 weeks.
Okay.
Now we tried something different in the summer. We had 6 weeks and 6 weeks, and that's how we left it for the fall. But I believe going forward it will be 12-week sessions because the 6 weeks is kind of too short.
Okay. Yeah. And that seems like it would be short if it's once a week. So how long are the classes? Are they a couple
3
hours?
hours.
3 hours. Oh yeah, so you can get a lot done.
Yeah.
That's great. What's your favorite part about being an instructor with the ceramic?
So I think my favorite part is seeing the progress in students. So having somebody who never touched clay start and go through the whole process, and maybe in 1 year they are able to make mugs and bowls, and seeing how happy they are about it. That's just my favorite part.
So are you teaching more functional type of ceramics?
Yes.
Or
Definitely more functional. However, I do have students who like more sculptural stuff, and I can help with that also.
Okay.
I have to say a lot of students look up pictures and then they want to copy it, which is okay because they always make it their own.
Right,
And
absolutely.
It works well.
And what is your favorite for yourself? Because I know that you sell your pieces sometimes. What do you like to create?
I also like to make functional. I'm all about function.
Yeah, so, I am too. I like that myself.
I always have to think like, what can I use this for? So even when a student like collapses a pot, we are always looking at it and thinking, how can we fix it and make it into something different, maybe something interesting, maybe something sculptural.
Okay.
But in terms of my work, I definitely do functional mugs, bowls, chip and dip.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah. So we need to become good friends, and I expect a gift at Christmas time.
Okay.
Just kidding. So do you do any custom work for people?
I do a little bit. I don't love it, I have to say.
Yeah.
Because ceramics is tricky. You kind of expect what you're going to get from the firing, but it doesn't always work that way. Yeah. So sometimes there's a different temperature in the kiln and the piece will look different than you expect. Yeah. One glaze could be thicker than last time, and so it doesn't always come out the same. And if people expect the piece to come out certain way and then it doesn't, it's kind of tricky. It also is a long process, so it takes a long time. So 6 weeks maybe.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a long time. No, I've heard, and I don't know if this is true, so I'm asking you because you're the instructor, that glazing the pieces, it's sort of like a signature thing for artists, right? Like what kind of their recipe for glazing? Is that true or no?
Not really,
because
you can find recipes online.
Yeah.
And I forgot to show you because I have all the test tiles over there on the wall that I made.
And we're going to go look at those.
We will look at it later.
Those, yes.
But yeah, you can find recipes. So I brought some recipes that we used at the Danforth. I brought some recipes from Needham. I found some online. And then, and then how you combine them, that's maybe what you were talking about.
Right.
Here we all share.
Right, that's great.
Oh, this looks awesome. What did you use? Right. And everybody will always tell you, oh, this is this glaze over that glaze, and I did this. And everybody's very helpful here.
That's great. Yeah, that's a wonderful, nurturing atmosphere to learn ceramics.
Yes.
Because it can be intimidating, so I love that. That's great.
It's very social also.
Yes,
Because we always talk about everything.
Yeah.
Not only about pottery.
Right. Right. That's
so it's fun.
So I know you have adult classes. Do you have any starting soon?
Next week, actually.
Next week? Okay. So it's not too late to sign up, maybe? No. I don't know.
Some classes are full, but there are still some classes open.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so if somebody, an adult or a child, wanted to participate in a class, what would the best way to be? To go to the HCA website?
Go to the HCA website and sign up online.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. I'm going to switch gears a little bit. We're going to take a tour in a little bit, but because this is a Get to Know Hopkinton site, and you are a Hopkinton resident,
yes,
I am curious to know, what is your favorite event or restaurant or things to do in Hopkinton with your family? Because I know you have a
there is a lot,
There is a
actually.
lot,
I love Hopkinton. So favorite place, I guess, is Hopkinton State Park.
Okay.
We go boating sometimes with my husband and my kids. So that's always fun, and we didn't get to do it this summer.
I know it's busy.
So busy,
right.
but that's something we like. Also, we like to go to Startline.
Yes. New brewery town.
Yeah,
we all like
great.
it. Yeah.
Even with kids, because they have the beanbag toss in the
Okay,
bag.
the corn toss, corn ball, or corn.
I don't know
sorry,
what it's called. Maybe something like that.
Right.
So it's that's fun.
Yeah. Do you like? I know the Poly Art Show is coming up. Do you ever?
Yes, I go there. I don't participate.
You don't participate. You should.
I know I should. I always. The sign up is somewhere like in February. I always miss it.
Yeah. You're busy instructing
so busy
everybody.
Here,
Yes. Well, that's a future thing to put on your to-do list, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yes. All right. One last question before we take a little tour. Do you have a favorite restaurant in town? Visit the Startline Brewery, you think? Because they do have food there, by the way.
They do have food.
Yeah.
That one is actually more my husband's favorite.
Yes, okay. Well, we need your favorite.
My favorite, I think, is 110 Grill.
110 Grill, yeah.
Because they also have a big gluten-free options.
Okay.
My son is gluten-free.
Okay. That's good to know, because my daughter needs to eat gluten-free too. And although she's moved out of town because she's older now and on her own, she's been launched.
When she comes
to visit, that's good to know.
Gluten-free menu, and they even bring you a gluten-free roll.
Oh, nice.
Which is
okay, so if you're
probably the only restaurant I know.
Right. It's nice to have bread every once in a while when you're gluten-free, right? So Hana, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule today. Now let's go
explore.
Okay. So Hana, which room are we in right now?
So this is our wheel throwing room. We have 9 wheels in total. Usually our limit for a class size is 8, so that I get a wheel to demonstrate on. Unless we have a hand builder who doesn't want to wheel throw, then we can have 9 people. So people sit around and wheel throw and chat and have fun.
It's amazing that you can fit that many people in here.
Yeah, I know. It's a little tight, but it works.
It works.
Yeah.
You make friends.
Yes, definitely. I have some students who developed great friendships, and even one of my students had to move to Maine, and they are still in touch with the other students.
Oh,
and
that's wonderful.
You know, it's really a nice community. We sometimes on the last class, people bring food, and we have a little party with coffee
wonderful.
and
celebration.
Yes, a little celebration.
That's wonderful. So after somebody, you do the teaching in here, what would the next step be from the wheel?
So if you make something on the wheel, you have to wrap it in plastic so it doesn't dry out. Next week, hopefully, if it's not too wet, you can trim it. So you put it back on the wheel, upside down, and you trim the bottom and make it all pretty. And then it's going on the shelf. It has to dry completely. When it dries, it goes in the kiln. So I load, I fire, then it comes out, and then it's ready to be glazed.
Excellent. And so where would we go next to see those next steps?
So we'll go over there. Okay. First, we are passing our hand building room. So those people who don't like the wheel, because it's not for everybody, some people really like to hand build. So we have a nice table with canvas on it, so the clay doesn't stick to the table.
That's a nice big space.
And we have, we also have a small table, but it's a little messy now.
Okay. And what's behind you, all those pretty colors?
And behind me is our glazes, our samples. So as you can see, we have a lot of combinations, but we have about 14 glazes. And then this shows you how they are layered all over each other.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so for example,
so
this
is a process.
It's 2 different glazes on top of each other, and it shows you the bottom glaze and the top glaze over it, and it shows you how it looks. They look very different on their own.
Right.
So
yeah, very pretty. So, and that's the last step.
Glazing, yes. And this is the glaze room here. So we have all the glazes in the buckets on the floor here, and you just dip it and wipe the bottom of the pot, and you're done. And then it goes in the kiln, and I fire it again. And then it's done. And then
I see some pieces over here. Are those done?
Yes, so those pieces were made by children who took our summer workshops. So
lovely.
They are all teenagers.
Very nice.
And a lot of them
I see some
were
very
complete
impressive
beginners.
Pieces.
Yes, so this is what they were able to make in just, not sure if this was a beginner. I don't remember, but most of these kids are beginners, and they were able to make this in 1 week because they took the class every day. That helps.
And that's a nice shaped bowl. They did a good job, because I know they can get a little wobbly.
Yes, it can. Yeah. The kids are very creative. I don't have any hand-built pieces here. Maybe I do. There's a little bird, and it's a whistle.
Oh, it's a whistle. Very clever.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So
where is the
kiln room?
The kiln room.
Here. These are, by the way, these are pieces that are ready to go to the kiln for the first firing.
So there's quite a few here.
Yes.
This bowl is nice. Whoever did that. That's
that was me. That was my demo.
Oh, that's your demo. Oh, okay. Yeah. No wonder why I like it. Wow, this is the spot where it's happens,
be
right?
Careful.
And so where did you find this? You told me earlier it
so
was...
this kiln is very old. I don't know how old, but it was sitting here in the garage for a long time, waiting for the studio to be open. So it was here for years. Yeah,
right?
And it works great. So I use it to bisque fire, which is the first firing that I do. There are a few pieces in there already, but...
And how does the kiln work? Because it's very deep. Do you have shelves that you can... So how does that work?
So you use these stilts. You can choose what size. I have different size here on the wall. So you choose different size. And then you put these shelves on top of it. And then you can build floors like that all the way to the top.
So you're ready to stack.
So yes, I have to fill it more.
Yes, right.
And then I have a new kiln,
that
HCA purchased when we opened. And that one use for the second firing, for the glaze firing. And that one's great. It's nice.
Step back up here. So you have quite the operation.
There are some pieces also, if you want to see the pieces that students made that they didn't pick up yet.
Oh, okay.
So I can show you a hand-built piece. So that is very easy to make. A complete beginner can make it in probably 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Those are easy.
It's a nice cheese tray or something like that.
There's a little spoon rest.
Oh, cute. I love that. The flower in it.
And for the wheel thrown pieces, there is not much. I think people
came and picked
it up. There is a nice mug.
Very nice. That one's nice and even.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did a great
job.
And,
you know, complete beginners will probably create something like this at first.
Very sweet.
But then it will get bigger.
It'll get bigger.
So this is our storage room or shelf room, I would say. But we also have a slab roller here. So this is for hand builders. When you want to roll out a slab of clay, you don't have to use a rolling pin. You use this awesome machine that will make a even slab. So this is great to use. And we also have more shelf space for people because every student gets their own shelf space with their name on it, and they can keep their stuff.
Like over here, we have a little shelf over here with kids, people's.
Those are all kids.
Ready to get going here. Well, this was very fascinating. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk today and showing us around the studio.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be signing up for one of your classes.
Awesome.
So I will see you.
All right.
This is one of my bucket list things. I will be able to tick it off.
Yes. You'll have fun.
Yes, awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.